what you looking for around here. Stray Dog here, and you are there, so that must mean it is vlog time, and indeed it is. This weekend after Thanksgiving, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend. I hope everything went good for you, and you got to hang out with friends and family and all of that. But back to the vlog. Today's vlog kind of took a little unexpected turn as I was over in a different area checking out some things that had a little bit of Civil War history attached, and there was a monument there talking about some Civil War soldiers had forded a river a little ways down from where the monument was. So I'm driving down this little narrow road to try to find the area where they forded, and of course there's the river has been dammed, and it's a lot wider and a lot deeper than it was back in the day, so I can't imagine where that was that they forded. I couldn't really find it, but I stumbled across something that I think is pretty neat, and I would like to share with you, and it has its own legend in my area anyway, if this is in fact the place. Now, it is open to discussion and perhaps dispute if this is the actual area that I want to talk to you about. It's actually in a place called Sensabaugh Hollow, and this is supposed to be the Sensabaugh Tunnel, which of course is haunted. If this is the tunnel. Now, on the way in, I saw another one that's a lot like this one that was off the road, and folks say that that's the actual haunted tunnel, not this one. So as history goes with a lot of things, there's always a variation to the story one way or another, but I wanted to share this one with you because this one is really neat, whether it's the haunted tunnel or not. And go online and check out Sensabaugh Tunnel to see the story as to what happened. There was a guy in the area that robbed a farmhouse and abducted a child, so the story goes, and he drowned the child in the creek. And some say it's here, some say it was at the other tunnel that we passed on the way in. Who knows? I'll try to get some pictures of that tunnel on the way back out to put on the Stray Dog Facebook page. But anyway, what is neat about this one, if you notice, the road goes right along through here and goes right into the tunnel, and you can hear the creek behind me. So when you come through here, you have to ford the creek all the way the length of the tunnel, and the creek is really down, the river's really down. We've not had a lot of rain, so as you could see on the intro, I've got the vanilla gorilla today, which sits about 5 inches off the ground. And I wasn't going to take it through there because usually the water's kind of deep and there might be some big rocks and things in there. But today the water is way down. I can see the road going through, so it's probably not going to be a problem. So what I'd like to do is get some video for you, and then I'll maneuver the vanilla gorilla around and get some still photos to put on the page. But I wanted to share this with you. It's pretty darn neat, whether it's haunted or not. Why are we even talking about ghosts the weekend after Thanksgiving? Well, I guess ghosts don't take a day off. But anyway, I want to share this with you, so let's get a little mood music fired up as we check out the Sensabaugh Tunnel. Let's go.
Okay, now according to the same story but different location, this is supposed to be the tunnel that the creek runs through that the man in fact drowned the child, and you can hear the child crying inside the tunnel. And check this out, you know, it's what confused me was people were saying that they drove through the tunnel, so that's why I thought it had to be the other one. But if you see where the Vanilla Gorillas park, there is a little road that comes down. Of course, it's now blocked with some very big rocks, and it's really rocky out on the other end, so I'm sure that was done on purpose to stop people from driving through the tunnel. I don't know how they got out the other side. They may have driven in and backed out. But as we go into the tunnel, I'm going to turn the microphone around, and it is really neat how the acoustics are in this tunnel. The water coming off the rocks and everything does make for some rather odd and eerie sounds, and I hope the microphone picks it up. So if you go into the tunnel with the mindset that you're going to hear something, it is really weird. It almost sounds like a radio playing in the background that's kind of off station, you know, with a little staticky, but you hear something that sounds like speech. So I'm going to turn the microphone around. Let's see if it picks it up. Well, there you go. Thanks so much for joining me today on the Stray Dog Vlog. And as always, don't forget to go over to the Stray Dog Facebook page and check out some still photos that I took on our little adventure today. You hear that echo back there? I would say that if you came down here at nighttime, you would probably hear some pretty weird stuff, because just the sound of the creek coming through here, it sounds like people are talking at the other end. Of course, I'm talking now. My voice is going all the way down to the other end. So until next time, from me to you, I say, dog out. As I was wrapping up the vlog, I came up onto the road and met a fellow with a shotgun standing there in the road, and he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm just taking a few pictures over here." And he said, "Well, take my picture." And actually, it was pretty cool. He was on his way out to do some hunting, and so I got my scare for the day, even if I didn't hear a baby crying in the tunnel, being confronted by a man dressed in camouflage with a shotgun
will kind of give you a jolt. So all in all, a pretty exciting day. Thanks for watching.